Hello everyone. Welcome to the course on Essential of Object-Oriented Design and Programming. In this presentation, we are going to discuss inline function in C++. What is the inline function? Inline function is a function for which the compiler attempts to replace the function call with the actual function code during the compilation. It is used to reduce the overhead of normal function call and improve the execution speed for the small functions. What are the advantages in inline functions? Reduces function call overhead, improve the execution speed for small function, useful for frequently called functions. But some are the limitations in the inline functions. The inline function may not work well when the function contains loops or switch or complex logic. The function is recursive and the function size is very large. In such a cases, the compiler may ignore the inline request. What are the difference between normal function and the inline function in C++? First start with the definition for the normal function and inline functions. In normal functions, a regular function where the compiler performs a normal function call. In inline functions, a function where the compiler replaces a function call with the function code itself. Next, keywords. There is no special keyword is required in the normal function, but the inline function, it will use the inline keywords. And next, execution. The control transfer to the function and return back after execution in normal function. In inline functions, the function code is inserted at the place of the function call. And next parameter is speed. The normal function is slower because the function call is overhead. In inline function, the speed is faster since there is no function call is overhead. Next parameter is memory usage. The normal function uses less memory because only one copy of the function exists. Inline function may increase the memory usage because the code is expanded at each call. The normal function is suitable for large and complex functions. The inline function is suitable for small and frequently used functions. The last parameter is compiler decision. In normal functions, always executed as a normal function call. In inline function, the compiler may ignore the inline request if the function is complex. Next, we'll discuss the syntax. In the syntax, the first we will start with the inline keywords, then followed by return type, then function name and parameter. Within the brace, then we will write the implementation code. For example, the sum of two numbers. So here, first we will write the function. So inline, the return type is integer, the function name is add. Again, there are two parameters, that is a and b. So both are belongs to the integer categories. So here the code is a plus b, the result is finally written. And then here the main functions, it will invoke the functions. So function name, then followed by two values. The both two values belongs to the integer. Whenever the code is executed here, okay, the compilation is done. Automatically, the logic here is copied here, then it will return the result instead of calling the function call. So this is the way we are going to save the function call, and then the compiler replace the function call and it will insert the logic directly here and we will get the result immediately. Inline function inside the class. All the functions defined inside the class are automatically treated as an inline function. For example, in this class, so here we are writing one function name inside the class. In this cases, the function is treated as a inline functions. For example, class test and the publish access specifier, return type is integer, the function name is square and one parameter. The logic is that is square of two number, square of the values. Then finally the return result is written here. So in the main function, the object is created from the class. With the help of the object, then we are going to invoke the functions. So here automatically the controller goes to the class and then it will invoke the function. Finally the result is come to the main functions, then it will display here. So what is the logic here actually? So any function is returned inside the class, it is treated as a inline functions. And next inline function is declared inside the class but defined outside of the class. If the function is declared inside the class and defined the outside, that cases we must explicitly use inline. See the example. So the class is test and then access specifier is public. Here the function is declared. For example, return type is integer, function name square and parameter is x, that is belongs to integer. So here is function is declared and the class is closed. So the function is defined outside of the class. Then how to write the function, function outside of the class? So here prefix is inline. Explicitly we have writing here. Then integer is a return type. Test is the class name. Then followed by scopes resolution operator. Then function name is square. So why we are using scope resolution operator? So we are going to invoke the function from outside of the class. So the class square is belongs to the class name is test. Then the parameter is integer. So here the logic is the square of the number. The final result is written here. So now the operation is closed here. The main functions creating the object from the class. Then with the help of the object, we are going to invoke the function with the values. So whenever the program is executed here, automatically the controller goes to the class. So here the function only declared. Again, it will search the same function outside of the class. Then it will invoke. So then finally calculate the result. Then the result is sent to the main program. Then it will display here. So what is the function here? Declared function is declared inside the class and defined as the outside the class. That cases we must write inline keyword explicitly. Thank you.